Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Strap in the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you wanted to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Throwing first play is Ritter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter off the play fake. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Set, ready, blaster, 6, 50, green.
On play action, here's Ritter. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. The 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going play action. Ritter. This is caught. Well, the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as they will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 35-yard line. very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A short throw there to Strange. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, go! Hey, so hot!
Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ritter now. Finding Walker, complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
And this is caught inside the 5. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after after the touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Straight ahead, ETN. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd and short, to give it a tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey,
Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run. This is Bayshore Tootin. There's a nice move. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Gun. Hey, go. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ron.
ETN up the middle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hurt. Hey, Ginger. Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively. 2nd and 5.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Son. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and a couple.
Lisa 24.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Silver.
Again, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Right open.
Back to throw again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Yellow, 22, ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Sideline throw complete to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Down. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the game that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Back to throw. Ritter out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Steal, black.
Ritter will set up to throw it. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Come on.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Henry again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Black 40. You, yellow. Six, mega. Ready.
Ritter. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Desmond Ridder taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Lion!
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
32. 62
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 38. Hut.
Ridder off the play fake. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready, slide through. 60 reps. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Red, cycle. Set, huh?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, set, hut.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Hey, kill. Hey, go.
40-yard line.
Go.
Now Lawrence. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 59 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out from this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be
picked up by Folasade American. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Fred on.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, run! Silver!
They'll run with ETN. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Second and goal.
All right, let's go. Sorry. Here we go.
ETN. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On red.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Touchdown! Brenton Strange, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you. Down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not